Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we are continuing our quest to beat Solasta, Crown of the Magister. We had a little glitch the other day, so I've actually completed a bunch of content without you guys. Don't worry, we have hard saves, and we will go back to that. I didn't realize that my little icon, which you probably can't see, but I can see right up here, disappeared because it's super teeny tiny. For those of you that ever try to record this game, just so we're clear on this, because this might be something that would help other streamers and people that record this on YouTube. For some reason, if you're recording it using Shadowplay or whatever that version is for basically someone using NVIDIA, this literally has been an issue for me repeatedly. And usually I catch it when you load this game within the first 5 seconds or so of the screen coming up. It won't record properly. It will literally, like, you start your recording and then within literally seconds it will shut itself down. If you literally wait for that first 5 seconds or such for this pop-up to show up here where it says continue load game, etc. and so forth, and then start recording, it almost inevitably works fine. So I don't know what that is. I was a little eager the other day. I was tired, wasn't really paying attention, and again started it. It was recording. I saw it recording, started going, thought I was fine, and literally did like 2 hours plus of content and realized nothing was recorded for like maybe like after the first 10 seconds or so. So let's get into it though, shall we? So load game. Obviously this is where I finished. I'm gonna let this go back, back, back some more, back some more. Ogre fight. That has to be us, right? Sounds like us because the one before that, boss defeated. Yeah, definitely ogre fight. Let's see, load that one. So this is the one where we're trying to complete side quests. Matter of fact, we actually completed the other day 2 or 3 side quests. Turn stuff in. I don't think we got a level up. We may have. Yeah, matter of fact, I think we did get a level up. So we should get one again today. This will be a little, quite frankly, humdrum and boring for me. I apologize if my enthusiasm is waning on this one because burning through another 2 hours plus of content that I already beat kind of pisses me off. And it's not your fault. It's not the game's fault. Well, it is the game's fault, but it's something that's going on that, again, I just need to be aware of. Let's see. So we have ogres here, here, and then what we're not seeing is that there's bad guys there, and then a big-ass puppers around here. So what I was doing, and I'll try to repeat, was I was being smart and sending my team to be careful. So if you see, for example, this can be dropped on bad guys. If they don't see you, you get lucky, you can actually start a fight that way, but that does not that does not allow you to surprise, quote unquote, the bad guys, which kind of sucks. So you really want to just straight up target a bad guy. By doing that, we get a surprise round. And as you can see, it's got to be listed here, surprise, so you know that they're surprised. Attack this guy. Don't forget, because we're hidden, you can see the unhide category here. Anywhere that I move here in the red is something that where I will definitely be spotted. Okay, it's not that that's a bad thing, and honestly, for some characters, I almost prefer being spotted simply because I could literally draw attention to a character. For example, I could get Cassandra, my paladin over here, and get her up there, get her spotted, so they go on her and she's going to have better armor than just about anybody. So it's one of those things where I can use it to draw attention. I switched weapons in case you didn't notice, for another simple reason, that this character, the rogue, is capable of actually attacking twice. Normally you would think it's dagger, dagger, which is their typical, but now we can actually throw a dagger. See that? Well, not now, always. We're able to throw a dagger. So there we chuck the dagger down. Now notice something. Our frostburn dagger, because it's our main dagger, is the one that we keep in our hands. Thank God for that, because that's the one that I wanted her to keep. Now, you can see the ogre has already taken significant damage. We have no information on the ogres. Well, it's actually alt to show you this. We have 1 of 4 knowledge, so we basically know what the name is. Okay, so we have that information. These guys here, the goblin cutthroats, we got some good information on these guys. How fast they move, how challenging they are, which is not very. It's not that they can't hurt us, and they're good at shooting us, which is annoying. But they have an okay armor class and a really okay hit point for the kind of character that they are. And then, of course, we have giant-ass puppets here, the unknown critter. And we know nothing about it. Including where it is, apparently. Oh, there he is. Here he is. Here he is. Oh, look at you, little bastard. I want to say it's like a warg or a giant wolf, something like that. Let's see. I'm going to move Brother Mutant here. I want some protection from the doofus that's going to be over here somewhere. And I want to cast a spell. And I want that spell to be... What am I thinking? Mass Fortune Ray this guy? Oh, what's Fireball looking like these days? I can hit this one. I believe that's what that's showing me. Is that it's under his feet and under the other guy's feet. Therefore, it will hit them. But I don't think Fireball is our go-to on this one. I'm only hitting 2 guys, and that just seems silly. Casting spell. I don't mind upcasting a magic missile. And remember, our Shock Arcanist allows us to do things that most people can't. For instance, we get more missiles simply because we're a Shock Arcanist. And it means that we're literally upcasting it again for free. So it's, instead of a level 2 spell slot, which is what we just burned, it's technically a level 3 spell. Which again gives us extra damage. And you can see, if we didn't kill the guy, but we did a solid amount of damage to that dude. Now here is our Paladin. And I can move her to here. Again, that will protect that character. She has no spell cast on her, so if we want to cast a spell, I can do it like this. Cast a spell. And protect versus evil. Hold this one down just so you can see this and kind of understand why this would be a terrible idea. This works against aberrations, which ogres are not, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead, which again ogres are not. Neither is the puppers, and neither is the goblins that we're seeing. So that's a terrible idea. What we do have, though, is spells like Bless, Cure Wounds, Aid is of value. And again, we're looking for stuff that has concentration on it. And again, that's important to us because of concentration. Here's one that we don't normally get to use. Aid, temporarily increase hit points for up to 3 allies. Let's see if we can do that. Let's give Brother Mutant some love. Myself, of course, and Shadow. Again, that did not take her concentration, but because we cast a spell, we're not allowed to cast a spell we want. Shield of Faith was what I was looking for, and again, it was in the bonus spell action.
Curses! My fault.
Oh, they spotted me. That's okay. Again, we wanted her to be spotted. Now, she's not protecting this character because she does not have her shield equipped. You see that? So what I need to do is I need to get this character to here. This is our fighter. And I'm going to straight up shoot this ogre in the face 2 times. Remember, our fighter in this game is glitchy, so it slows things down a little. There's our first attack.
Cautious.
And they see me now, which again, I don't care. Waiting for it again to give us our attack again. Do it again. Again, it's always glitchy. Slow. It's clearly going to hit, though. Ooh, a nice solid 9 hit. Now, I can action surge and attack again, but I don't want to because these arrows are kind of crap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch back to my actual weapon, my shield, and my axe, my battle axe, and end my turn. That shield will allow me to protect either of those 2 characters, but only one from one attack. Okay, so now it's back to our turn because remember they were surprised. So it went through all their actions and now they're no longer surprised. Now, at this point, we can just straight up come over here and murder this guy, which we should totally do. let's apply that poison to here. Turn. Oh, does it say anything? There's our aid. Here's ours. Right there. Again, a decent clip of health. Wasn't even paying attention to how much. I wish it would actually say it in pluses, but it doesn't. And there used to be, I should say this to you guys in case this is a thing still. From what I heard on the forums, there used to be a problem with people dying once they had spells like aid on them, something that gave them better HP, because the spell would technically still be on them. Trying to res them or get them back on their feet was impossible. So that could be an issue, so make sure you're real careful with that one. So obviously we have a hard save, so I'm not worried. I'm just saying that it is a potential risk. Moving over here. And again, how do we do on working on this guy? He almost got to half with that first salvo. So let's actually cast another spell, and in this case we're going to upcast that one. We're going to upcast it from a 2 to a 3 now. And we're just going to straight up murder this guy. Come on, heavy roll.
Of course you've
Oh,
been
not even
detected.
remotely enough to take him out. That's not good. Alright, in turn. Block that attack, please. So helping one person out. Didn't even help. Alright, her turn. And while we could javelin it up, or even throw javelins at this guy, the downside is he's out of range. And again, if you look over here, that pop-up window is giving you actually a lot of information here. Click to attack the target. You cannot reach the target. If I do this here, again, long range attack, you would have a disadvantage because of that, hence the little hexagon with a minus sign through it, letting you know that there's a problem. If there's a plus sign, that would mean advantage of some kind. So again, another issue altogether. Let's actually switch to the weapon that we do want. Get over here and start wailing on this guy. Oh, critical miss. Ooh, those ogres are hideous looking too. Check these guys out.
Yeah.
Goalsies. And again, we cannot cast the spell that we want, except for maybe Branding Smite. And again, just to show you what that one looks like, for 1 minute, your next hit causes additional radiant damage, and the radiant damage is kind of lackluster, I want to say. But you know what? We got to learn, so we might as well learn. There's our spell. Notice how it is concentration. However, that said concentration is going to be burnt up, I think, after the very next attack that lands within 1 minute. Here comes that bastard. That's a solid miss. We'll take that. Notice how my armor class of this character is 19, and that's because we've actually upgraded her recently with a half plate +1. She's capable of coming over here and murdering this guy, hopefully. That's a solid 13 strike. Do that some more. Ah! And now we do the action surge. And now we attack again. Smack. One more time, buddy. Oh yeah, just about finished off. Very nice, very nice. Block that attack. Help my buddy. You got a disadvantage only, but a 1 will do it. Yeah, big old critty miss. Now, this guy over here, he panics. He did the same thing yesterday where he was hopping between those podiums. Never seemed to do much until we got closer. Not sure what that's about. I guess we're out of his range. Now we got our poison dagger. You insist right here. So now we can go here and straight up poison that guy. But I think I'd rather come here and poison this one. You have been poisoned. 8, 4, and 9. Whew. 8 of normal damage, 4 of the cold damage, 9 of the piercing damage, and apparently we poisoned the guy. Or tried to. Oh, Constitution save. I keep forgetting that, of course, there's saves on this stuff. Not forgetting it. It's the first time I've actually used this. Not the point. Point is, I should have known better. And these guys are such con-heavy bastards, so they're basically extremely durable and tough. As such, poison is not going to work on them. I'm probably going to have the same problem with Doggo. But it would have probably worked, say, on some of those other doofuses. And as you can see, I believe it's... Maybe it won't be until it shows that right again. But I believe we've used the poison because it's a one-and-done kind of thing. That's okay. It's turn. Brother Mutant now, he's going to shuffle up here. Matter of fact, he's going to be a tiny bit closer because that might give me some concealment from that other guy shooting at us. Casting another spell. Now, in this instance, this guy is close to dead, but again, still not. I'm going to use an upcast version of that spell, but not the biggest. I'm going to do a level 2. Let's see, maybe a couple on this guy to kind of ensure he dies, and then the rest on that dude. Yeah. I got 2 for 1. Very nice, Brother Mutant. Now notice, of course, we could light stuff up. There's nothing really here to light up. There is a spell that this character cannot use, and I need to kind of showcase that if I can. Let's see. Here's one. Vampiric Touch. I forgot I had my concentration. I still haven't hit with my spell. Okay.
Lucky? Perhaps.
So notice how I have 4 extra radiant damage. That D6 and D6, I believe, came from my spell. Let's see, what does this one do? D8, D8. Wow, those are tiny. D8, D8, D6, D6. One of those came from my smite. One of those came from my spell. And, oh, I still have Branding Smite on. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll get to use it multiple times. Wow, a minute buff on that then. That's like free smites, basically. And again, it kind of makes sense with what the spell's called. But it's set on your next attack. But again, for concentration for 1 minute. I guess that does make sense. That's more a better spell than I thought it would be. I mean, you'd actually hit more.
Are you okay?
Okay, so she just got pounded there. And again, her aid helps in that regard, but not that much. Her turn. Now, I want to see if I can show you her spell. I'll use power. I need to probably switch. Alright, so let's attack first. Smack. Smack. Nice. Okay, now if I switch weapons. Where the hell is my bonus action, damn it? I'm missing something here? It's locked in battle. Duh. I got my components, so I can my component bracers. This allows me to cast my spells. Where's my spells at? Huh. Maybe I need to do it before. Block that incoming attack. Are we done? Disadvantage. 10, 14, and we should be okay. Oof. Swing and a miss. Okay, her turn. No poison still on it. Duration of 8 rounds. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can finish off that ogre.
Yeah.
Well struck.
Sound attack, and I would like to give myself another dagger, which is the reason we keep those extra daggers, because we know we chuck one on occasion. Should have done this last turn. And now we have her dead. Okay. I did not need to see the boob jiggle on that ogre, by the way, devs. That's nasty. I'm scarred for life. Alright, let's see. Brother Mutant's turn. Cast a spell. No, I don't want that one. I do want to get over here. And I want to cast a simple cantrip, Firebolt. Oh, wow, that's a terrible idea. If you look over here, it says you cannot see the target. So it's obvious I can't hit the target. He has full cover. It's because this goddamn pillar's in the way. I could, however, for example, target this doofus way the hell down here. And again, notice this one. Target's too far away. So we'll support this. But we're not done yet. We can still move a little. Now you see we have the line of sight. So let's cast this spell again. Now you'll see that the target has, what is that, dim light? You can see the icon above his head. If I go to the actual monster, right there, in dim light. And again, dim light will impose penalties for people. If I had a buff on me that allowed me to see in the dark, which I have that spell called Dark Vision, this dim light would not be a problem. Dim light would be considered normal light. Total darkness would be considered dim light, which is just a minor armor class buff to the target. So we actually are going to be fighting a target right now since he's in dim light with, I want to say, like he's got a +2 to his armor class as a result of this. Does it actually tell us that information? No. But if maybe if I hold Alt, it will tell me. No. Yeah. Okay. Let's just try it. Ooh, that's a solid hit too. Look at that damage. That must have been a crit. Yeah, crit. So I got 4 dice. 2, a 4, a 6, and a 4. Very nice. Very nice. Her turn. And everyone except for my human wizard has dark vision. So this target that's in dim light, they don't have any problem. So literally, by me having this little light on my staff, it's not only helping me hit the target a little bit easier, it's helping everyone else guarantee that they can hit the target because it's in dim light now. So let's actually move up. Wail on this fool. I will save our spells.
Perfect.
We got a minute worth of buff, might as well. Oh, wait a minute. It didn't discharge. Okay. So I was correct. Well, let's try it. Maybe we need a smite at the same time. Nope. So it did wear off. So the 2d8 came from my smite. The spell already wore off. Alright. Unless they broke my concentration. I just didn't see it. Which is entirely possible. I did get smacked in the face. I'll have to rewatch the video. We have our character here. Cast a spell. Where is my damn spell? This is bugging me. I know I have it. Is it a non-combat spell? That doesn't make any sense. Use item, use power, and turn. It should be a bonus action. So it should be in here. And she has access to it. Alright, I'm just confused. It worked yesterday, so maybe I cast it before combat. Maybe that's the trick. Check that out.
Again.
Do it again. And we got dead puppers. Very nice. Use power. No. And your turn. She has, the reason I pointed out is she has a spell. That spell is a concentration spell. Can be used as a bonus action if I'm not mistaken. And I wrote down like a laundry list of spells that can be used as actions, bonus actions, ones that have somatic components, ones that have verbal components missing. And the reason that I did that is because, again, I wanted to show you that there are spells that you could use in this game where you could be fully armored up and have a sword and board in your hand, and that would be a bummer. But you could still use some spells. Same with the verbal component missing. You'd be able to be silenced, which is a spell in this game. Presumably the bad guys will use that on us too. There's still spells you can use. Not a lot, but they're definitely there. We have been shot at, but now we have this wonderful ability to do cunning action, dash. Get there. And since we can switch, we might as well do so. Tag, you're it. Ooh, that was a nice shot, huh? But the spell that I'm thinking of for her, just so we're clear why I mentioned it, the spell is important because the concentration spell that she has access to is one called Dancing Lights. And Dancing Lights is amazing in that you can move a light source, much like his staff, but literally control it like it has a mind of its own. and literally light up targets. And as such, we could light this bastard up who is lit up already, simply because of the big torch behind his head, the dumbass. But for like the ogres and stuff that we were fighting, I didn't have to get Brother Mutant anywhere near that bastard. And then again, putting them in dim light for everybody else, which again the other 3 characters have dark vision. He could have, or they could capitalize on that by not being impeded by their target being hidden, so to speak, in the darkness. We're probably going to rest after this. Might as well blow our wad. Let's get a big fire burst on his head. Flame arrows, whatever this is called. Scorching ray. Wow, that was it. You know, he's got concealment too here. That's got to be about half or 3/4 concealment. Okay. It's turn. And now we're going to want to get her closer too, so we're going to do the dash movement. We're going to like bum rush the guy. It's just one Weasley little goblin left, so we're going to be fine. Still bugs me that she doesn't have access to her spell, man. Because she has... Oh, hell, it's right there. I'm not even looking at it. So this is the spell. And again, it is concentration based, so it is a problem. But it is nice in that, like I said, it literally lights up a source. The spell itself... There we go. The spell itself has a decent duration on it. So basically a fight. And this is a cantrip, so again, you got infinite use on this bastard. So it's extremely nice. But notice it has verbal, somatic, and material components, which you needed that pouch for. We've given the pouches or components of some kind to every character that needs it. Cassandra being the only exception to the rule. Not that she doesn't need something to cast spells. She needs a spell focus, and that spell focus has to be one of those divine versions. So she has a golden holy symbol medallion or some such, and that covers her bases. And if we ever give her a necklace where the necklace is more important than that medallion, we can give her like a cloak that will allow her Cassandra to still cast her spells. It will still be her spell focus, but for, again, still her divine spell focus, but on a different slot, if you will, on the type of equipment that she can wear. Notice, this is the bonus action I was thinking of. The bonus action is for controlling it, moving it around. So let's say, you know, oh, I want it to be over here because there's a bad guy over there, and then maybe there's no light source. Or maybe I need it over here to light up my character like a dumbass, so it's easier for them to hit me. That would be stupid. But if it's down here, let's say for the puppers, I can do that. And move it down, and now I've lit up a different area.
Are you still with us?
Very nice. Okay, I need her to come in, dash. Wow, this guy's hiding like crazy. Look at him being all sneaky man. You can still shoot him from there, so let's do some. We got the Palain going over there to bum rush the prick. So I'm cool with that. What kind of power she got? Shadow dodge. Nah. Someone's pointing out that I need to start using their abilities more, and you're damn right I do. I'm actually extremely lazy about that. Let's kill him. Probably not. Ooh, if it weren't for all the damn twos, had a pretty good shot at killing him. Well, not good, but okay. Anyway, could have happened. Is my point. Let's get up here. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
You're not too rusty.
Well, sadly, I cannot attack because I use my action to do that. This character can hop to here. And then take a shot. Again, the fighter, for whatever reason, they don't like this stuff. Using the bows confuses the game. I'm not sure what that's about.
Bend the knee
But
or perish.
it's dead now, so it don't matter. We're just going to loot everything here, and then we'll throw away stuff later. Let's see, where was our characters? Yeah, the loot's not showing yet. There we go. Back here, and then there's probably one up here, right? We got to be taggled. It all, and that included the doggy skin. I wanted to say we killed somebody over here. There it is. And then we'll show you where the quest is.
That's impressive.
So we are specifically tasked for looking for what do you call it? A goblin writing. And I want to say right around here is going to be a signpost. Yeah, see this right here? That skin, if you walk over to it, will light up. There it is. Took me a minute or two to find that. We literally scoured the area. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just hidden and we just need to walk to it. Sure as shit, we walked over here and bam, quest complete. So again, if we go here, we have to turn it in, of course. Return to the quest board. But you found a painted hide bearing strange writings in a goblin language, perhaps proof that the goblins have a written tradition. Bring it back to the Tower of Knowledge. It probably just says, eat my shorts. So, whatever. Point is, we can do that. And then there is a wonderful, we can actually fast travel, I believe. There is a wonderful, what do you call it, bulletin board up here. And again, once we get outside, we'll fast travel as well. But see this guy, that's the bulletin board. So if we tab, we'll go right back to where our characters are at. So peeps. And we will, of course, rest, official. We could do a short rest, but there's no need for that because, again, we might as well get a long rest going on. I will make sure that everybody has the gear that they're supposed to have. Notice how we have some really decent pieces of gear. Really, really happy with her carrying capacity with that bag of holding, along with, you know, that, not sturdy, what the hell is it called? There's a feat that we got for her. And that feat, show the name of the feat in here? Hauler, right there. Allows her to not only increase her strength by 1 point, up to a maximum of 20, but it also allows her to have like double carrying capacity or something. So it's really, really good to have her as our pack mule now. We have, let's see, gear on him. How long is that aid gonna last? Wow, that's a speed jumper. Oh, it's still the same. Wow, long time. We should really be using aid more often. He's good. She's good. She's got her kick-ass Frostburn dagger. Oh, and we picked up a bunch of daggers. Probably. Or at least one. One of her daggers, one that she threw. And we're just gonna probably sell this crap. Oh, hell, let's actually just drop it. Drop that. Drop that. Bam. Cool. She's got basic poison. We'll pass that off to her as well. Brimstone fan, we'll pass it off to her. Because again, the poison seemed to be helping. So brooch. Cool. Okay. Let's close that out. We want to fast travel. So right there. There. Zip. And then we go to this board. Click. See, scavenger expeditions. Oh, this isn't the same one. But notice how we have somewhere along the road, ongoing, somewhere along the road, ongoing. Carolem Outpost, which is where we're standing right now, ongoing 3 days, 3 hours remaining. They're basically looting the place. So we're basically have that much time that we have to burn before they'll literally say, nope, it's good. Here you go. Get your stuff back. As far as other quests that we have, let's press J. Notice we have Origins of the Crown. So the crown's pedestal, so we'd have to go back to where we found the crown. Sorak relic, find a Sorak item. Notice this one. The Sorakath have attacked the outposts of Carolem in the marches. They must have left traces, weapons, something. Searching the camp in the caves. That's your hint. Bring back any piece of equipment that could be a Sorakath origin. And notice how this is the Church of Eonar that wants us to do this. And there's a reward of Vial of Stardust. Recommended level 4. Our Goblin one we just completed. Bring it back to the Tower of Knowledge. It doesn't tell us what the quest was going to give us because, again, we've completed it like a dumbass. We have to go to the quest board back home, though. We still have yet to do Arwen's Mint Merton story. Quest for information. We never finished that one there. Honor your master. And not, by the way, we can do that one once we go back to that area because now we have the fly spell. The issue for that one was we couldn't get to, I think, 2 different places on that map simply because we didn't have either spider climb or the ability to leap far enough, or in this case, the ability to fly, which of course we have on tap now thanks to our wizard. So we'll definitely do that. Of course, we still have our gem quest to complete as well. So let's we'll do Sorak Relic. Track that one. The reason for that, well, we have the master here. We could definitely go do that. We were going to go rest anyway. And guess what? That's in the same spot that we're going to go camp. So we head over here. And the reason that this is of value for us, again, is it's another side quest. This is stuff we should have been doing to kind of level our character up on the side, to get our characters to level 5 sooner, because if you recall when we fought that big vampire biatch, we literally, the game was nice enough, thank God, to power level us to 5, because we were only like level 4, recently just got to level 4 no less. We completed something like we walked up a set of stairs and it's like, oh, and now you're level 5, yay, and it's because of stuff like that. Now for this one here, the hint was check out their camp. This is their camp. So go here, and you'll see that an item here is going to be glowing for you. The only reason I found this one while we were doing our quest was simply because there you go. See that? Was simply because we were actually coming over here to rest, and I'm like, oh, where the hell is this thing? And I just happened to catch the glint of it in the corner of my eye. The reason we were over here, though, wasn't just to rest. I was still trying to fly over here to this rotating bridge. This still will not let us get there. So I don't know how we're going to complete this part of the quest where we have, or the quest, or this basket of here, unknown content. We cannot seem to get here. There's no entrance this way anymore. And because that's just an exit. And once I came here a second time, like I said, we hit that switch, and we're not allowed to hit that switch again, apparently. It's really starting to piss me off, because you would think fly would do it. The only other option I have is it's possible that if we get a good teleportation spell like Dimension Door, that we can teleport across to that side and then use somebody to turn that switch, rotate it back, and then we can all cross like we need to. Excuse me. Goodness. Got the sleepy yawns today. Alright, before we do that, though, I did want to show you something else. While looking for stuff, I happened to find this. Which apparently, there. I was about to say, apparently it's not here anymore. There we go. You move that out of the way, and you can get in here. And
Can anyone read that?
It's old Timarian.
It looks like a part of an Inquisitor's outfit.
So that's from the tower up there.
Maybe we're inside the tower.
Is that gold?
This is history. History all around us.
Take it and let's move. The Soraks don't care about history, I'm sure.
yeah. So, that was a little chunk of XP. We got a Tremarian Holy Symbol. Click to read. Yeah, just a little bit of conversation dialogue. Nothing fancy. Alright, and again, we looted that place. Go back to here. Now, we could rest, but we're going to rest right after this. And I'm here to tell you that you're going to get into a fight. So let's actually quick save this. You're not, I'm guessing, in most of these instances, doing side quests where it's just fetch some item and nothing's going to happen. You saw we're looking for some goblin printout, and we literally cleared that area already, and we come back and there's 2 more gobos, a wolf, and 2 ogres. So this was your indoctrination, so to speak, into these little bastards. Notice we have Sor Akath Assassin and another one over here. So there's 2 of them to fight. But these are assassins, and we've never really dealt with these guys before. This Sork is more powerful and regenerates in dim light, and even more so in darkness. So annoying. Obviously, you want to take these guys out in the light source. Remember, she has that ability to cast a spell. She should do so. Light the bastard up, so at the very least, he's always in dim light. Having said that, I've never really found these guys to be a real problem. They do have an annoying feature that's hopefully we'll be able to see.
You can't win.
Yeah. His turn. There it is. Bastards can go straight up invisible on your ass. And get pissy. Shadow Murder is the name of their ability. Somehow we're able to block the attack, though, still. Still managed to hit her. Alright, now it is our Palain's turn. No, I think we just want a straight up attack, yep. Oh, wait. Yep, we're out of level 2 spells, so we can't do our Branding Smite. And again, that only seemed to work on one thing. Oh, straight up attack, yo. It says you can't move. Oh, I have to move first. Derp, come over here. Smackety smacky. I'll happily smack
Modest
that.
success.
Ooh. Come again. Sure, why not? The sooner they die, the sooner I can take a knee. Oh, looks like Brother Mutant's turn. Cast spells. Or we don't want that fireball. We don't need a fly. What I do need is something that's going to hurt and hurt hard. How about we do a upcast of magic missile? Who's the most wounded? This guy. Let me take him out. Nope. Pretty goddamn close. Good job. We're on a lot of 4s and 5s on that one. That was total worth. Man, there's nothing here that we need to light up because, again, torches lit, torches lit, torches lit, torches lit. We've lit up this area already. End your turn, son. Now, beg it, mistress. I don't want to use the item now because, again, we probably just straight murder the dude. And there it is.
Truly formidable.
Go over here. She still has one more attack. Bam. Take 2 points of damage. It's your turn. Right, your turn. Crunch his head. Crunch your head. There's a 13.
You have
Very
them
nice.
now.
You gonna go invisible on me? Nope, doesn't look like it. Probably a one and done ability that they have. Oof, that one hurt. Critical hit, no less. Alright, your turn. Over here. Crunch.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad, eh? Hit him again. That's even better. Nicely done, madam. Alright. Casting a spell. You can use magic missile. I think I'll do so just to guarantee some solid damage on him. Not the best, not the worst. 15 damage total. I'll take it. Alright. Murder, death, kill. Nope, and that's it. Of course, we want to loot the bodies. Oops. Pick it up. Grab the wrong thing. Where is my button? Loot. Oh, there we go. Close. Alright, let's take a look at our loot on that. And in fact, look on all our loot. Let's pass off some daggers again. We have deep pain, poison bolts. That's going to me. And Tiger Fang poison. Let's pass that off to her because she's really good with those things. Bracelet. Got a bunch of gold lockets. Alright. So he's doing okay. We have these scrolls here for him. And I should probably start scribing this stuff. So what I'm going to do, and I know you guys kind of hate this stuff, but I don't care because I really want to showcase this game. To do it properly, I need to do like things like scum saving. So what we're going to do is we're going to save, and then I'm going to inventory, and I want to scribe these scrolls. So the reason, again, I'm doing this is so that if I fail, because there is a check to see if you can scribe it to your book, if I fail, then I'll go back to the scum save. So you want to right-click it, you want to scribe it, you have to pick the spell book that you're putting it in, Can't for 2 hours. And again, success. So again, we quick save that. And again, the reason, like I said, I'm trying to do this is not just so I can be selfish and get all the spells. I want to show you what the spells do. That's part of this playthrough, right? So, color spray, scribe it to this book. Can't for another 2 hours. Again, success. We got a really nice +6 to our check. It's a DC 11. That's the 10 plus the level of the spell. So when we see that we're going to do like a level 2 or level 3 spell, these will get higher. It makes it a lot harder for this check to actually pass. And you can only scribe scrolls that you don't already have. Here's another one that we'd like to have. Comprehend languages are one of our last rituals. Again, success. What we got now? Expeditious retreat. Success. Oh, where we go? We have Feather Fall. I believe we have that one. See that? So let's close that one. Fog Cloud. That one on the other hand. Failure. So now we go back in time. Takes a minute for this, of course, because it has to load up all this stuff. Alright. Try to pass it this time, buddy. What we got? Feather Fall, no. Fog Cloud, yes. There we are. Pass that one. Quick save. Mage Armor we should already have. Magic Missile we should already have. Magic Weapon might not. Yes, please. 4 hours. That's a bigger spell. Notice how the DC check is 12. So 2 hours per level of the spell. That's what it's looking like. Again, we passed the check. Wasn't necessarily an easy check, but we did do it. Alright, so I did that. We have Raised Dead. Notice how I can't scribe it. It's either a level that's too high for us, or more likely it's not one that's on our spell list, which is what it says here. So again, it's not something that we can do. I'm going to actually pass it then off to our Paladin. What else did we have? We had Raven Feeblement. Now that is on our list. So level 2 spell in this game. We passed it. Good job. And then we have Revivify. Again, another one that's not on our list. But we keep it on him because if she dies, remember she has the ability to bring things back. Yeah, he'll be able to cast a scroll apparently and Revivify our Paladin is the idea. Scroll of Slow is another one that we can scribe. However, this one's extremely hard. Well, it's level 3. So it's harder DC check, so we may fail it. We did pass it though. Very nicely done. Okay. Now, that's done for him. However, other people have scrolls. Sleep, he already has that, I'm sure. She has Cure Wounds. He can't do that. Feather Fall, he already has it. Jump, he probably has that. And Raise Dead, again, we know that he can't cast that one or scribe that one. Bane, same. Blight, same. Cure Wounds. Fairy Fire and Revivify twice. Yeah, so in the grand scheme of things, though, we're doing okay here. Matter of fact, let's actually take, if you hold control, I want to say, you can take one and pass it or split them up into your kitty. And the reason that matters for me is because then now everybody has the ability to either Raise Dead or Revivify somebody and get them back on their goddamn feet. What's this? Causes the paralysis condition. Ooh, sissy. We have 2d8 poison damage, 2d4, 4, and 3d6. Ooh, my. We need to start using that more. We'll use this one up, and then we'll start filtering in the better ones. Trying to burn these through her kitty. She's getting low on magic arrows, though. He's got plenty of bolts. And he has attuned himself some bracers at defense, which is why his armor class is actually better than you think. I forgot to cast mage armor on him, though. When I do that, that'll give him another 3 to his armor class and put him up to a solid 18. For her, before we take a knee, as silly as it sounds, might as well heal up. And the reason I do this is I don't know that it'll do it while we're camping, but if someone jumps us while we're camping, then we have the ability to freaking have more health. Oh, I need another food unit? Really? I have 2. Wow. Okay, that straight up sucks. 3. Yep. Alright, so I need to leave. And I think the whole team. We need to leave. And it will not let you fast travel to that spot, because you have to physically crawl through this. It says, oh, you can't fast travel to like the inner fort or the Temerian Towers, because there's this guy down here that can sell stuff. Where the hell are you at? This guy here, Mobile the Poor. So again, just have your team crawl to that area, exit, and you'll be right damn near where you need to be anyway. This wouldn't happen if I had Goodberry. Just saying. Alright. So here we are. We just need to come down here. Fortunately, he's right there. I can buy some rations from him. I'm going to actually get enough for that nap as well as, say, 3 others. So that's going to be 12, 13 pieces of food. It's kind of OP, or like OP. It's kind of wasteful, I suppose. But again, we know we're going to be using it. Whoa. We'll do 15. Yeah, sounds good. Matter of fact, while we're here, is there anything we can sell this doofus? How much are you buying these for? $3? Yeah, that seems like we're getting ripped off. Yeah, it's $35. Screw you, dude. Close that out. Again, come back up here. Looks like she's overweight. That's okay. We've been picking a lot of stuff. Those rations are probably heavy as hell. Which means... yeah, let's do this. Give it to our pack mule. And on that, I keep making my paladin be up front. There's no reason that I shouldn't have my pack mule up front. Now that we're here, we should be able to fast travel to those caves. The reason we have her up front now is simply because, A, she's tough. There's nothing wrong with her being up front. She's not as tough as the paladin as far as armor and health right now. She's doing pretty good, though. And when you click on or the whole team, usually it defaults to the top person. So she'll be the person picking up loot. Take that long rest, if you would, please. We can attune an item if we haven't done so already. Notice how it's a communal kitty. We can also remove attunements from our people, but that's not something I care to do right now. We can prepare spells for her on that list. Again, Branding Smite's been okay. Domain spells are always there. We haven't done Magic Weapon. It is a concentration spell, excuse me, and it lasts for 1 hour. But it's something that we don't know, probably something we should test. Is it doesn't make her +1 weapon a better +1 weapon. Make it like a +2. So that's a value. Let's actually do so, just because I want to check that out. I do want to do that Branding Smite some more. So let's do that. We'll protection from poison. We probably don't need it. And we can cure poisons too. So it's not something of concern. Shield of Faith is still amazing. Cure Wounds is always a classic. And Bless Spell is a nice concentration spell that buffs 3 of my team. 4 if I upgrade it. Validate that. How about you, Wizard? Anything you're changing up on? I like Fly, I like Fireball. We've added so many spells now. Gives us a chance to see what he's... and then see, they're slow. Dark Vision, Ray of Enfeeblement. It's interesting. Seeing Viz, magic weapon, yeah. Comprehend language. Now that's another ritual spell. There's actually, you want to say 4 ritual spells in this game. Let's see, where did I write that down? So comprehend languages, detect magic, identify. Those are the 3 you already see. And there's another one, for whatever reason, silence is a ritual. Makes no sense, because silence would be a spell you'd want to cast in combat. But maybe there's another reason to use it for a ritual. So it's nice that it's free, is my point, I suppose. But we don't have access to that one yet. Or at least we didn't pick it, I should say. I think I like what we have. I loved it when we get another extra cantrip, man, because I'm getting tired of these boring ass ones. So we close that up. Rest up. Everybody's fully healed. Everybody's got all their spell slots back and all their special abilities back. So again, we're going to go here. And we're going to go do the Master quest. So we have to help the Master. Good news is on this one, since we have the fly spell, we literally have the ability just to freaking solve this problem. Cast fly spell on one of our characters. They fly to the opening. They'll drop down a rope. Bingo bango, furry triangle. Suddenly it's okay for us to all climb up the rope and get inside this tower. This one, I did it the other day, and you're already here for spoilers, so I don't feel like I'm ruining anything by telling you stuff in advance, but there's going to be some skeletons in this area. If you'll get to here, you'll see that this is the lip that you're trying to get to, this light blue area that you can barely see. Like, I'm panned out all the way. See, if you're down here like this, you'll never see it. So zoom all the way out, you'll see it barely. Go to talk to the Master, maybe. Nope. So he's ready to freaking rock and roll, probably waiting on us. So what we do is we cast this spell. Oops, not that one. Cast the spell of Fly. Now, if you don't have this, or don't have a wizard, it's just to point out another thing here. This doofus down here, Mogul the Poor, he has a Fly potion, and you can click or purchase that for a decent amount of money. And as such, get over here, cast it on someone, and for like 1 minute or 10 minutes or whatever the hell it is, you have the ability to fly. So that is another solution to your problem. Levitate might work. Matter of fact, I know. Let's import this real quick. I know levitate would work. We don't have it slotted right now. Levitate would work, except for levitate just straight up and down. You need to actually be touching the blue part, so you can't levitate into the blue part. You'll levitate right next to it, and then, say with this character, this power of shadow dodge, she can teleport to it. Notice how she can't teleport to it right now. See that? It's too high. Remember, this is a vertical increase. So again, there's more than 5 cubes. So even if she was standing here, it'd be higher than 5 cubes to get to that spot. But if you levitated her to close enough to this, she could teleport to that spot, which is actually a cool way of solving the problem. And I like that they've even added that as a thing. Whether they meant to do it or not, I don't fucking care. I think it's cool. It's one of those where it shows they gave a shit. You know, it's like, here we go. We gave a damn. You can actually do the stuff that you think is creative. Yeah, I'm still attempting to craft that magic missile spell. And apparently I'm still having difficulty with it. That's okay. Let's see. So back to my casting of my fly spell. Now you can cast fly on anybody. It's a concentration spell. So it doesn't much matter who you cast it on. You can cast it on yourself or anyone else. I usually just cast it on the Paladin. And once you do that, just click on her. Get to the spot you want to be. Click to it, and she'll fly to that location. The thing that I think is missing from this game is the ability to vertically go up and down. Like levitate's a thing, obviously, but this one here is literally to make her move up. Like I wanted her to fly straight up. I don't know how to do that. So maybe it's in the game and I just haven't figured it out. But otherwise, fly usually requires her to actually click a spot on the land and she'll fly to that location, whether it's to fly up some boxes, fly up here, fly over a cliff, fly up to the top of these boxes or the top of that thing. You can do that, but you can't just make her like right in the middle of this thing go straight up. At least I haven't figured out how to do it. It's kind of annoying, quite frankly, but that's what it is. Notice how the rope is here. Now we can actually highlight the rest of the team, get them up here. the Master comes with you, so you don't have to worry about that. He is also a useless turd. He apparently is a pacifist and doesn't have spells. For a Master, that is the worst kind of Master ever. Like, even a cantrip, bro. Even I know cantrips. What the hell?